Josh, how's the knee, mate? What's the latest?
Yeah, the knees are actually pretty good. I ran today on an Elder G machine, so it just takes the weight off a bit. But plan is to run Wednesday and Friday as well, and hopefully the swelling isn't too bad, and then progress from there to the field next week.
So, would be possible for game 3?
Could be if all goes to plan. That's ultimately my goal. I'd love to be back in the side. And we have a bye before Origin 3, so if I do get picked, it'll be without any games under my belt. So it's probably a positive in that sign that I have that rehab and that time to get it right. So I'm doing everything possible to try and get back for that game.
Have you spoken with Loz today about that scenario and whether he'd be happy to throw you back in the game time?
Oh, look, I'm sure we'll speak about it over the next few days, but his focus is this game. And I'm sure that there's been a big focus on that throughout the week. Even our game 1 prep was outstanding, and no doubt that they would have tweaked it and made it a little bit better, and everything would have been smooth for game 2 as well. So really looking forward to seeing the boys this afternoon, seeing how the training has been, and can't wait for Wednesday night.
Josh, I was going to say, what's your role with the team? Are they going to have you there on Wednesday night?
Yeah, well, me and Brett are heading into camp this afternoon, so they put us up in a room, which was good. So we get to spend the next few days with the boys and see how they're travelling and how they're preparing for this game, and obviously being there on Wednesday night as well.
Will you leave the room? Do you used to ever leave the room?
Yeah, we leave the room.
All I see is your feet. I walk past the door all the time, I just see 2 sets of feet.
Everyone comes into our room.
Can you tell the feet apart, Freddie?
No, not at all.
Josh, how hard, mate, sitting back and just watching what's going on at the moment and to say watch the game Wednesday night?
Oh, it's going to be difficult, no doubt. I'm a terrible spectator. I mean, I spent 7 minutes on the bench there in game 1, and I nearly pulled my hair out. So it's going to be tough watching it. I'd give anything to be out there, but injuries are part of the game. We've got to take the good with the bad. And as I said, I'm just focused on trying to get my body right for game 3 and try and do everything possible for that.
What about Josh, mate? Josh Dugan, the other Josh, who's got the job of defending possibly GI. You know how hard it is. You think he's up for it? You got any words for it?
Yeah, I think he's up for it. I think obviously him and Will coming in, they've both played. They both know what Origin's about, and they've both, they are tough players. So I think they would have worked on their combination throughout the week, and they would have had help from the boys in the camp as well. So I've got no doubt that they'll do a good job.
Just going back to game 1, they've been using that replay of you, physio on the sideline, and then running back onto the field and tackling GI. They're using that as inspiration. They're saying that's what a true Origin player is. What was going through your mind?
Well, yeah, I actually did it a few minutes before, and it wasn't getting any better, and the physio had to get around to that side, so she took her time getting there, and I went and got my knee checked out, and at the time I was watching the play unfold, and she said that I'd done my ACL, so I was like, it wasn't very good news. But then I saw them heading out. Obviously, Brett with his bung shoulder, he couldn't tackle either, and I think just watching him go through that game with that injury gave me inspiration, and it's just one of those things. It's in the heat of the moment. You just get up and try and help out as much as possible and help the boys out. And it was lucky that we had Luke Lewis in the squad that could ultimately play a number of positions that ended up taking my spot for the last 7 minutes.
You've gone through a bit of a roller coaster, anything from the season's gone to possibly now making the return for game 3. How's your mental state?
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. I mean, my mum thought I'd be a wreck, but no, I haven't been too bad. I mean, once I found out what I'd done and knowing what I have to do to get back, having done the injury on my other knee, and knowing all the things I need to do, and probably being a bit more wiser with my rehab, and a bit older now, a bit more professional. I know what it takes and what I need to do to get back.
Knowing that you saying how you just go through the motions, and when you're out there, it doesn't, you play through that injury. Do you think that's what Greg Inglis and Billy Slater will be thinking going into the game too? That adrenaline will kick in.
Yeah, I've got no doubt. When you run out and the crowd, you feel the crowd hit you in the face, and from that moment you run out, the adrenaline's pumping, and I've got no doubt that they won't worry about their injuries once they're out there.
Hey Freddie, talking to Joel this morning, you speaking about how he He's thought about Origin every day for the past few years, and he's envisaged lifting that shield. Have you seen a bloke that deserves to do it more than Gell and what he's put in over the last 7 years, I think it is?
Yeah, I don't know if we get data on actually how much effort a single person puts into a game, but he's definitely up there. And there was a stage there in the last game when it was at the death, and we said, oh, we got a penalty, and someone said, who's going to hit the ball up? And just his voice, Gal just goes, oh, I will. You know, he just kept aiming up and aiming up. But he's been brilliant for New South Wales, and he plays the same for Cronulla. So, but it's going to come down to our will and our desire and how much we want to put on the line, like the boys did in game one. So I'm sure they'll be able to take a lead off him.
Freddie, I heard you on the radio this morning. Tell us about the chat that goes on behind the in goal when the boys have a chance to collect themselves. It's pretty emotional stuff.
Yeah, well, and the first one, the big thing was, about stopping the rot, really. And, the boys made a commitment to each other about it stopped here, that they weren't going to let them score, and they did. So, when you go through with a promise like that, it's character building, and it also builds team unity and all that trust stuff that goes with it. So it was a really big step for our team.
It ends tonight, is that the motto?
It ends tonight, was that it? It ends tonight.
Yeah, it was along those lines, yeah.
Something like that, it stops tonight, yeah.